Stop doing push-ups incorrectly. So for today's video, guys, I am going to do the 60-second push-up challenge at the end of this video, where I do 60 seconds of push-ups, do as much as I can. You guys will leave your comments down below. How many push-ups did you do? But I'm kind of feeling like ranting right now. I'm kind of feeling like stressing a point, because I constantly see, every week people doing ridiculous amounts, or commenting ridiculous amounts of push-ups in 60 seconds. And then at the same time, not necessarily to call anybody out, but I see other people on YouTube posting videos of doing push-ups, and they're not actual push-ups. And I don't want you guys to look at that and look at these people doing push-ups and think that that's how it's going to be, at least in the Army, right? So and especially at basic training, because I've talked about it before. If you guys haven't seen any of my Sunday videos where I do push-ups, I did one where I talked about the perfect push-up, and I've got videos on the perfect, or the proper form for a push-up during the APFT. And a lot of people, when they're doing push-ups and when they're working out and stuff, they're not doing proper push-ups that are going to help you when it comes to doing the PT test. Now, if you're doing it just for a workout, I guess that's fine, but really what you need to be doing, especially if you're in the military, is you need to be doing proper form push-ups at all times, because when it comes time to do the PT test, if you're not pushing yourself all the way up, because that's what a lot of people will do, is they'll kind of go down and they do kind of like a little bounce. They never extend their arms, not even close to all the way up, and it pisses me off a little bit when I see other military YouTubers doing this, because I feel like we should be setting the example in a way. So I may get some crap for this or whatever, but it kind of annoys me. And for you guys who are getting ready to go into the Army, I don't want you to be doing push-ups right now thinking that you're at some crazy high number, and then whenever you get to basic training, you're knocked down like 20 or 30 push-ups because you haven't been preparing and practicing and using proper form doing your push-ups. I do not want that to happen to you guys. And it happens to a lot of people. It really does. Just in the gym, when you see doing push-ups, they're not extending all the way, or they're not going all the way down. And generally the problem is at least extending to like a 90-degree angle. I'm not saying that you should literally lock out your elbows every single time, but at least getting past the point to where it at least looks like you're going close to extending your arm. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, I'll probably overlay like a video right here and compare what most of you are probably doing whenever you're doing your push-ups. Is you're just simply not extending all the way out or anywhere close to all the way. You're kind of doing like a little bouncing motion. And then I'll overlay a clip over here where I show you guys basically just kind of replaying what I did for the 60-second push-ups at the end of this video. So you can see that there's a big difference between the two, and one of the two is also a lot easier, because the harder part of the push-up is actually extending all the way out. If you're only doing the bottom portion of the push-up, it's going to be way easier. You're going to be able to do way more push-ups in a minute. You're not going to get nearly as fatigued, if fatigued at all. So you really want to make sure you get that last inch or 2 inches out to where you're getting close to locking out your elbows, and that's going to help you guys out a lot. If you want to know how you're doing push-ups, because you may not notice that you're doing some of these things, just set up your phone whenever you do your 60-second push-ups for this challenge. Set up your phone in a distance, kind of like how I'm using this camera, but just you can put it on the ground or whatever, and literally just record yourself and look at your form, because I remember doing that myself a while back. Before I joined the military, I was doing push-ups, and I think, I could do, at the time, I was doing like 90 plus push-ups. Like, that was my max. I could do like 90 plus push-ups, but at the time, I wasn't doing as good as a form as I am now, so I would not count that now, because I didn't ever record myself. Whenever I recorded myself, I was like, man, I'm not going up as far or down as far as I actually thought I was. So if you record yourself, it'll help you show your form and some of the things that you can work on. But now that I'm done with my little push-up rant for you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and knock out my 60 seconds of push-up. All right, so that's gonna be it for my 60-second push-up challenge video. Make sure you guys leave your comment down below of how many push-ups did you do. Remember to constantly be working on your form. A lot of people get really caught up with the number and the amount of push-ups that you can do. And you wanna make sure that you're not only trying to increase the amount of push-ups that you can do in 60 seconds, but you're also trying to maintain the same form, because a lot of people will think that they're increasing the number of push-ups that they can do, but they're just not going as far down, they're just not going as far up, and that makes you be able to do a lot more push-ups in a minute or in 2 minutes. So you want to make sure that you're also increasing the number of push-ups you're doing, as well as maintaining good form. So that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day. Follow me on social media if you don't already, and I'll see you guys later.